One of the best things about life that gives me so much hope is that you can actually change and evolve into the person that you want to be. You can just wake up one morning and realize that there's a certain part of your life that you want to change. There's a certain aspect of your life that you don't like anymore. And you're just like, oh, I hate this. This needs to change. What is your current brand? What have you been showing up as? What have you been representing? Nobody actually wants to stick to a brand that they don't like. I actually love that feeling of dislike, because if you like something, you won't be moved to change it. But hate for something negative in your life is such a blessing, because that is what actually pushes people to change. And if you dislike it enough, trust me, you will actually put in the work and take intentional steps to make sure that thing changes. And guess what? At the end of the day, it will actually change. That's what we're going to be talking about in this video: branding, rebranding, changing. So if you're interested in rebranding and evolving to a much better version of yourself and actually sticking to it, make sure you keep watching, okay? We're going to dive into all the good stuff. Hello my diamonds, welcome back to another video. And if you're new here, welcome. It's so nice to meet you. My name is Rita. I share my life experiences through vlogs and heart-to-hearts like this, which can actually help you level up and improve your life. So what are you waiting for? Don't be a stranger. Hit that subscribe button, and I look forward to hanging out with you every single week. So guys, we're starting a new series today on how you can rebrand yourself, evolve, change things you don't like, and literally become a much better version of you. Let me just put a disclaimer out there and give a little backstory on the tips I'm going to be giving you, not just in this video but in the whole series. I'm someone that is constantly and continuously trying to upgrade, level up, rebrand myself, become better. Like once I notice that there is anything in my life that I don't like, I try to change it. And honestly, I have changed so many things for the better. These tips are just me sharing what actually worked. These are the things that when I applied them, I got the change I actually wanted. This is the very first video in the series, so sit tight and let's get right into it. One thing I really want you guys to take note of is that you always have a brand. Right now, you have a brand. You have something that you're always representing. The type of things you do right now and the type of people you associate with, everything constitutes to form the brand that you are currently representing. Branding itself is more about how people see you than how you see yourself. Your reputation, your legacy, how do you present yourself, how do you portray yourself, because the way you present yourself actually leaves an impression in the minds of other people. It's actually like a non-verbal way of you telling other people or communicating with other people of the kind of person that you are and what you represent. So I want you to actually think of this. You also have a part to play to a certain extent. Let's not even lie about it. We have to take some responsibility. From your appearance to your words to your actions, the way you show up, you actually have a brand currently. In fact, every day you have a brand. If you're lazy today, your brand today is laziness. If you're hardworking today, your brand today is hardworking. If you're looking classy today, that is the brand. But if you're looking crusty, if you're looking wretched, wretchedness is your brand for the day. So you are always representing a particular type of brand. I recently heard a quote that one of the best things you can actually do to improve your life is to always stay on brand. Always stick to the brand that you want people to know you for. Always stick to something that will actually keep you on your toes. But guess what? Nobody actually wants to stick to a brand that they don't like. That's why people always admire other people. They always say, oh, I want to be like this, because they don't like their current brand. That is why they are admiring somebody or something they are not. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong when you realize that this is who I am right now. This is how I'm always portraying myself. This is how I'm always acting. This is what I'm representing right now. But I don't want to continue like this. That is where I want to be. That is what I want to represent. There is nothing wrong with that. That is a very good thing to realize about yourself and want to change. And that is how everybody gradually changes. Like I said earlier, it's that dislike for your current brand that actually pushes you to change. And that is where rebranding comes in. The first thing that has to change when you want to rebrand yourself is your mindset. What is going on in here? you have to change it because everything starts from your mind. Rule number one, you have to start seeing yourself as an important person. Take yourself seriously. Believe me, the moment you start to see yourself as an important person, a lot of things are going to change. From the way you dress, to the way you talk, to the way you do things, to your environment, even the way you express yourself is going to start to change. Because let's be candid, there are certain things an important person does not do. I actually experienced this when I was in university. Actually, I started running for a particular position of vice president, right? And honestly speaking, I'm someone that loves to look good though. But I mean, sometimes I could slack off, sometimes I wasn't really in the mood. I'll just wear whatever comes to mind and head to school. But when I started running for this important position, and I knew that all eyes were going to be on me, I suddenly became an important person in quotes. It really changed my life. The first thing that started changing was my dressing. Everybody can wear jeans and a sweatshirt. I couldn't try it. I was always on corporate. Always on corporate. I couldn't even talk anyhow on group chats. Other students would be sending stickers. Me, I couldn't even joke. I couldn't even say anything because anything that comes out of my mouth will be taken more seriously than other people because I was now an important person. I was now like a public figure. Anything I say can be used against you. Anything I say is important. My mindset had changed. I was now an important person. I needed to present myself in a certain way in order to win that election. And even after I won the election, I still had to present myself a certain way because I was now an important person. So that is what having the mindset of an important person does to you. If you change your mindset and start seeing yourself as an important person, you know that you can't talk anyhow. You can't behave anyhow. You can't be acting crossy everywhere. You have something to lose. Everything you do is considered serious. Start taking yourself seriously so that other people can also take you seriously. Even when it comes to business, right? I've even seen that the way you look, the way you present yourself is also a factor when people want to release their money to you or not. Because the truth is that nobody will give you more money than they think you have handled. I'm someone that also works in a real estate firm. So we deal with clients that are very wealthy. Okay, so you can't look anyhow. You can't go there looking chappy and asking for millions of naira. Are you okay? Who will give you millions of naira? You look like you're trying to scam them to make your life better if you don't dress well. So you always have to look extremely good when you are dealing with clients. You have to look like the money you are charging. That's why you go to certain shops, right? And you can price them all the way down. But there are certain boutiques that you go to, or there are certain stores that you go to, and when they give you price, you pay like that. So the way you even carry yourself actually affects the people that you do business with. It affects everything. So your mindset has to change. Start seeing yourself as bigger than you are so that you can actually get there. There's a reason that people say if you want to be a certain thing, start living like you are already in that position. That is the only way that that position can come to you. All right, loves, thank you so much for watching this video to the very end. I hope you learned something valuable, and if you enjoyed this video, wait till you see the other videos in the series, guys. It only gets better. So watch out and make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss out. Give this video a thumbs up as well, and I will see you in episode 2, which is dropping next week. Okay, bye.